Hello and welcome to Coca Cola Superspeedway, home to round number 17 of the Reebok Truck Series. 10 races till the chase field is set and the tension starts to mount as drivers who are yet to win are desperate to get that first win, and drivers with one win trying to record that second win so that they can clinch a spot. 3 drivers have clinched a spot, and a track where qualifying will not matter. Dylan Young starts on the pole alongside Seth Cole. Then it's Dion Scott alongside Chris Washer in row number 4. Or row number 2. I'm sorry, car 4, row 2. Mary Shelley, James Henry, row 3. Nick Nauman, Alex Tinker, row 4. And Angel Navarro, Dustin Griffiths, row 5. As we get ready to get the the command.
Drivers, start your engines! Is that okay?
Yeah, that's pretty decent there, sir. As field will roll off. Oh, looks like Stacy Dutta inside the final row. Yep. So last week's winner will start 41st on today's race. We'll bring you back for the green flag here from Coca Cola. And we're back. Pace car has pulled off. Field in control of the 7-Eleven Toyota Camry or Toyota Tundra there of Dylan Young. As he hits the gas, the green flag waves, and we're underway here from Coca Cola. Will it be a first-time winner or a multi-winner? As Dylan Young leads off into turn number 1, Chris Washer right on his bumper. Whoa, and Dion Scott, we're already wrecking. That didn't take long. Jacob Sisko's in it. Michael Hagdahl, James Shelley, Brad Johnson, James Henry, Cody James, Tom Gerard, Warren Cherry, Dion Scott, Kyle Austin, Sanford's on his roof, Buckeye's in it. First turn. As Chris Washer is right on the back bumper of the 12. I swear Chris had to have pushed him all the way around this first lap. Did the 4 ever even leave the 12's bumper? Well, there he did. Dylan Young leads under the caution. And now it's going to be a matter of seeing who survived. Elijah Workman's got damage. Tom Shelley's got damage. His car most likely done for the day. Did you see the smoke? As we'll bring you back to see what happened to Dion Scott. This one happening turn 1, lap 1. And it's already most likely going to be the big one today. And we're back. Trying to see what happened. Mary Shelley's right on the bumper of the 33. And the 33 looks to move. Oh, I see what happened. Tried to move to the outside. Seth Cole maybe get some air on the front end or something. And then Mary Shelley gets into him. The 50 gets into as well. There's Kyle Austin, Jeffrey Buckeye, Tom Gerard, Warren Cherry's right in the middle of it. There's where Elijah Workman gets his damage. Sanford's going to flip up and over when he hits the apron. And then what? Where is the 88 in this? But yeah, the 18 ends up turning the... Oh, he's behind it. Tanker gets into the 50 to turn him around. Oh, and then Sisko bounces off the apron into the 03. Hagdahl with the assist. Oh, and that's where Tom Shelley's going to get the fatal damage to his truck. Brad Johnson right in the middle of that. Brandon Griffiths has damage. Didn't see that before. A lot of drivers involved in this, and probably could have been easily a lot worse than it actually ended up being. As this one started up in the top 2 rows and ended in turn number 2. Let's go back to the green flag here from Coca Cola. And we're back in a very small field here taking the restart. Dylan Young is leading. Sanford is 3 laps down. Chris Washer, Seth Cole, Mary Shelley, Nick Nauman, Vitaly Nikolaev, Dustin Griffiths, Alex Tanker, Savannah Cole, PJ Williams, Cosmo Budd, Chris Burton, Drew Austin, Jake Cole, Kyle Thomas, Angel Navarro, Dion Scott, and Dave Cole. And that is it. 18 cars on the lead lap and still running 19 cars on the track. Everyone else is out. They are as follows: Kyle Sosnowski, James Shelley, Jacob Sisko, James Henry, Henry Nova, Ian Dutta, Trevor Meacham, Elijah Workman, who came in as the points leader with a 56-point lead over Nick Nauman, Daniel Day, Bob Johansson, Brandon Griffiths, John McNamara, William Duncan, Stacy Dutta, last week's winner, Wayne James, Brad Johnson, Warren Cherry, Tom Gerard, Michael Hegdahl, Kyle Austin, Tom Shelley, Jeffrey Buckeye, and Cody James as the green flag is back out. Let's try and make it through a turn, guys. Vitaly right to the bottom. Seth Cole going to make it 3 wide and split the lap car as they go down to turn number 1. Here comes Chris. Oh, Mary nearly turned another one. Mary Shelley very aggressive here today, and it's nearly cost her twice now. As Vitaly's going to help the other Toyota, Dylan Young, up here on the top side. Seth with the only help being the 2 truck, and Vitaly's going to score himself a position in this. Move Vitaly to 3rd. The 2 Toyotas trying to work together. Can they mount a charge against the Dodge of Chris Washer? Oh, good. We're going to make it through a lap here. Seth Cole to the inside. Does Dylan make a move to the outside? Right on the back bumper of the 4. And how about Charles able to hang up here despite the fact that that car went upside down? Mary Shelley makes it 3 wide once again. Look out, Dustin. She's turn happy today right now. Dustin gives way there as it's a 4-truck breakaway. Here comes Vitaly Nikolaev. Looking to the outside, no help. Sanford's going to go with him apparently. Although now Seth Cole jumps outside and Vitaly went back to the outside line. So Seth Cole looking for 2nd. He's going to get in. Dylan Young now goes for has to fend off a charge from the 98 for 3rd. Shelley to the outside line. Griffiths goes inside. Oh, now Griffiths goes even farther inside as here comes Seth for the race lead. Mary goes inside of Dylan Young. So 2 guys on the inside, Toyota Dodge, then it's Dodge Toyota on the outside. Dylan Young looks to the inside now as Mary Shelley goes for the race lead. Got a nice little pack up here. Looks like Seth's going to hang on to it. Chris Washer is a very powerful pusher here today, it looks like. A lot of horsepower underneath the hood of that Bobby Hamilton Racing Dodge. And now Chris trying to show some of the power will go to the outside. He's got his teammate behind him, Mary Shelley. Nick Nauman's up in this pack. Vitaly's up here. Chris Burton's up in the front. PJ Williams, Savannah Cole, Dustin Griffiths, Jake Cole. 3 wide for 3rd. Oh, Mary's got to be careful on that left rear there. Can't push there with these trucks. She's proven that today. Vitaly's moving back a little bit here. He's trying to get side dropped off the 87. Now off the 18. Contact. As Seth Cole goes for the race lead now. Nileman trying to push the 98 now. Jake Cole's got to move out front or out into clean air here. 9 laps complete. 8 to go here from Coca Cola. As this is an 11, or basically actually 12 truck lead pack when you add in the 2. So 12 out of the, or 11 out of the 18 though, in this lead pack. And then it's Drew Austin who's 5 seconds off, so he's quite a ways back. In fact, they're all pretty much hanging out around back here, so. But in a draft, so that's at least better than being all by themselves, so. Vitali does not seem to have many friends out here. Either that truck just not handling the way he needs it to go and run up on these guys. Maybe he's a better pusher here today. But Chris, look at the way this truck's able to push. If you got Chris Washer behind you, it looks like you might be in a very good position here today. And Seth Cole and Chris Washer working very well today. Chris Washer has been the only guy I've been able to see that's able to push on a guy for the entire lap and pretty much be on the left side without turning someone. Although Nauman and Shelley now up here. Shelley peeks out, maybe just to get some clean air on the car. She goes right back in line. Chris Burden was going to go with her. As now Nauman is pushing the 4. I think Chris is trying to get some air on the hood. Maybe either that or try and lean back here so he can get a run on Seth off this turn. And that was what it was, because here comes Chris Washer now to the inside. With help from Chris Burden and almost looked like help from Vitali. It's going to take some teamwork here to get past Seth Cole up front. Nileman now into second. As he is pushing the 87 now. Boy, that Nesquik team has had a very interesting season. Seth is the 3rd different driver that team has had this year. Mixed results for everyone that's been in it. Renzi, so far, pretty much the best, had the better one. Has 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s in her stay in that car. Seth's still looking for that first top 10. As now Nauman once again, he did the same thing Chris did, but now I think the problem is that 3rd truck that these guys end up having in line never wants to go with them. Although Nauman has the strength to stay with it looks like. Or at least Chris isn't going to be able to clear him going down into the corner. Seth able to block Nauman. Oh, and around goes Shelley. Chris Washer's in it. Dylan Young. They're still wrecking up there. Oh, Sanford. PJ Williams, Chris Burden, Mary Shelley. Dylan Young and Chris Washer involved. As it might be a race to the flag. And it's a 2-truck breakaway. Seth Cole and Nick Nauman are going to be those that survive. And coming down to the line, Seth Cole might have just won this race as he will lead under the caution. Oh, wow. Where does Cosmo come across the line here? The pack that was behind this comes across the line in 7th. There's Dustin Griffiths, Vitaly Nikolaev, Savannah Cole, and Jake Cole in 3rd and 4th. Wow. Let's take a look back at what happened and then bring you back for either a restart or the checkered flag. I have a feeling that with 4 laps to go, this one not going to get back to racing here today. And we're back, and it appears that what I'd been bragging so much about Chris Washer's ability here today is what caused this wreck. As watch as Chris is going to get into the left rear quarter panel of Chris Burden. Turn Chris down into Mary Shelley. Mary goes straight up for the wall. Is going to hit driver's side. Dylan Young, Chris Washer. They made contact. They head straight up into the wall. Vitaly Nikolaev hit the apron. PJ Williams gets turned by the 7 of Jake Cole. Nowhere for Chris to go. And then as Chris Burns slides down the track, there's absolutely nothing Charles could have done there. Just plows into the 80, and then the 80 hits the 34 as well. As Mary Shelley apparently able to drive it away, and I am very impressed about that. That was a hard hit to the driver's side door of the 18. Let's see how fast that was. Of course, I know you guys won't be able to because I'll have Bandicam up there, but she's able to slide. In the slide, she's able to slow the truck down and only hit at 137. And made that, even though that seems very fast, and I know it is, put this into perspective, she was going about 190 at the moment of impact from the from the 80. So a good job of slowing that down 50 miles an hour. Might have saved Mary from some sort of injury here. And let's take you back to the green flag or see if Seth Cole has just won this race. And we're back. As much as I'd love to say we are going back to green this time by, you can see it on the pace truck. Seth Cole has won this race because the one white flag came out. Pace lights are still on. And he is leading. All he has to do is just stay on the track. And I changed pit stop frequency because I don't like when I see guys make pit stops on super speedway. It kind of hurts the racing. So I'm pretty sure he's not going to pit. Nick Nauman will grab second and most likely the points lead here today, as he came in 56 points behind Elijah Workman, who fell out of the race in the first wreck. Savannah Cole in third. Jake Cole with a fourth place finish. Dustin Griffiths will come on fifth. Vitaly Nikolaev in sixth. 6 top 10 for that 98 crew this season. I'm pretty sure not one of them has been on a road course. Cosmo Budd in 7th. Alex Tinker 8th. Angel Navarro will come on 9th. Drew Austin in 10th. Dion Scott 11th. Dave Cole 12th. Kyle Thomas 13th. And PJ Williams will finish 14th. He is the final truck on the racetrack, as Mary Shelley, Dylan Young, Chris Washer, Chris Burden, and Charles Sanford all retired underneath the caution. And coming to the line, make it official, Seth Cole, the first win for the 87 Nesquik team, and that might put him in the chase here in just a couple of races. So like I said, 14 guys finished. You know who you were if you're 15th on back. Not able to... Actually, there's your whole list of those that have retired. 15th on back. Huge attrition rate here today. As that is just shocking to see that many guys retire, even for a super speedway. Congrats to Seth Cole, though. I'm sure he'll take it under any setting here for a win. And we're not done yet for this weekend. More super speedway racing coming up for the Hooters Nationwide Series and the Coke Vanilla Cup Series, as they are going to Daytona, where Jeff James is the defending race winner for the Coke Vanilla Cup Series, and that was his most recent and his only win in the Coke Vanilla Cup Series, looking to break a 35 race winless streak. Can he do it? You'll just have to stay tuned for this entire race weekend. I'm Gordon Fantino, and this has been a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you guys next time.